Oh, all right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chava Adams, and I am a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway. Yay! And I really wanted to talk about the real time valuation and what it means. I sent the request to a friend of mine today, asking, let me see if I can get a better angle here. Asking her today, hey, would you like a 3 to 4 month home evaluation to be sent to you? And she came back and said, well, why would I need that? And I thought, oh my goodness, I probably she's not the only person that doesn't know the value of having a home evaluation sent to you every quarter. And what it means is knowing what your value of your home is. When you purchase a home, it's an investment. And you should know what that investment looks like every quarter. And so if you have any investments and you've put money in other endeavors, then I imagine that you probably get a report at least once a quarter saying how your investment has grown, has decreased or increased in value. And what that does is gives you the opportunity to know, should you sell? Should you keep it? Should you invest harder? Should you be maybe pulling back a little bit more? Maybe looking into other investments, right? And so that's what a home evaluation does for you. And what Berkshire has is a very awesome real-time evaluation that pulls three different evaluations from three different sources, one of them being Zillow. And while I may, we can have a discussion on the accuracy of Zillow on a private time, I will say that a lot of people appreciate it, they know it, they're comfortable with it, and it's a resource. Another one is by Public Data and ePraisal.com. And both of them pull tax records, public information from lenders, mortgage, title companies to assess what the evaluation is of your home and how it has grown or not grown, decreased in value or increased in value. The report also gives you a really awesome market activity report, and it's a map. And on that map, you see exactly where your house is and how that activity in your area is either strong or not. In addition to knowing what the market is actually doing real time on a map for you to see visually. It also tells you how many people have searched for your specific criteria, your bedrooms, your bath, your garage, that information in your area. And so it gives you that number of people who have searched in the last 90 days in a 5-mile radius. And so if you know that the area that you live in happens to have a lot of activity, well, what does that mean to you? It means that if you put your house on the market for the right price, it's probably going to sell very quickly, right? But if there's not a lot of activity going on in your area, well, then you know that the price really is important, and that the higher your house is listed, the longer it's going to sit in comparison to another neighborhood, right? It gives you a realistic understanding of what the market really looks like and what it means to you. If you aren't ready to sell your house today, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't know what your investment is doing, right? You want to know that. And so what we find when people actually take the time to get these evaluations and get them every quarter is that by the time you are ready to sell your house, you already know that, say, in June, the market goes up and you're able to sell for a little bit more than you would if, say, you listed the house in September or December, right? Knowing that information ahead of time puts you in a better situation, which means that you're not necessarily relying on your realtor to provide this information. You're already fully educated and aware of what your investment is actually yielding for you and what it can do for you in the future. And so I cannot recommend getting a home evaluation every quarter as much as possible. I mean, and it's a free service. It's definitely something that I provide, and we can set you up with a list on a list so that you can get that every quarter, hands down, without fail. And you get that information, and so you're prepared. And I want everybody to have that. If you know someone, if you're thinking, oh, I'm not ready, still, yes, you are. You should be ready to know what your investment is doing. So please, all I need is your address and an email to send it to. That's it. Okay, well, I hope that this was helpful information. And if you have any questions whatsoever, you want to just have one report before you decide to do it every quarter, you want to see what other options are out there for you, please do not hesitate to ask. This is what I do, this is what I love. Okay, God bless.